The other day, I stumbled upon this video where this player became an Escape From Tarkov sniper within 9 days. So I thought to myself, what if I did this but in a game in VR that's similar to Tarkov called Ghosts Of Tabor, which is a very realistic VR survival game with really good gunplay and all of the above, traders that you can buy from and level up, quests, all of that. So what if I played as a VR sniper in the realistic VR Tarkov-like game Ghosts Of Tabor for 7 days straight? Spoiler alert, I literally had such a hard time with this challenge, and I lose my mind, you will see me at the lowest lows. So without further ado, let's head into day one.
We're spawning in right outside of lab.
So starting off day one, I spawned beachside and saw an NPC right off the bat. I knew I had to take out the scavenger and it was good practice for my aim, and let's just say I literally missed my first shot.
I missed, no.
Quite the miss. So we obviously understand this is the beginning of the challenge, and I'm hopefully going to get much better throughout it. Because if I'm making snipes like that on day 7, that's just going to be super disappointing. Anyways, I then went up to high ground to see if I could scout anyone out and just see what could happen later on.
Ideally, I need to get on the roof of that building. Up here is pretty high up. Like, this is some pretty good high ground, but it's not perfect. That mountain looks right onto me.
So after debating if I should move onto the lab building across from me or stay on the mountain, I ended up seeing a player right before I could make any moves. After taking a second to look at him and see when the perfect opportunity was, I finally took my first shot against a player.
Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed again. Ah, he's looting and I still can't hit him. Man, I suck at this game. What the heck?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I was completely right here. Man, this guy literally didn't even fight back. He came up to me. He let me shoot him, and I still failed like a bunch more snipes. Look, snipe, miss, all misses. So, let's just get to the next day. I promise you I get better, and day 2 goes a little bit better than day 1.
Alright, fellas, we are in day 2 of becoming the best sniper in Ghosts of Tabor. As you can see, the lights are out, so we're gonna have to go to the Tabor market, fill up our generator. This game is very realistic, and a lot of cool aspects come with that, and one of them is bunker chores. Now we can go ahead and turn our lights back on just like day 1. And man, is the bunker so much more beautiful with the lights on.
Alrighty, so after yesterday, there's a few notes I took down, and one is that my sniper was way too bulky to use alone, so I'm gonna be taking a sidearm now. This should help me in case I get into any sticky situations indoors or anyone just pulls up close to me outside. I'm also going to be using a feature that I was too prideful to use before called virtual stock, which basically emulates a real life gun stock but in VR. So I will not require anything extra, I will just be turning on this feature and it should help me stabilize my aim. So after turning on virtual stock, getting a loadout ready, making my own ammo and loading up my magazines, I was ready to take on the journey of sniping once again.
I'm gonna run with my pistol out because it's much easier, as you could tell by yesterday, to maneuver with a pistol out. I know there's a player spawn over here, so maybe if I can find him before he finds me, that will be way better for us. I see him. Two people.
Since I was in a 2v1 situation, if I didn't take someone out in my first shot, it was gonna be really difficult for me to win after that. So I took a deep breath and took my chance with the shot.
I hit one! Oh my god, I hit that dude too. He's bleeding. I see him. I hit him! I'm hitting all my shots! Yo, no way! This V-stock might be busted. Oh my god, they had armor. And they had a gun. Our first bit of possible profits here. Looks like they didn't have much in their bags and just one plate carrier. We'll leave this here for now. Maybe we can come back for it if we kill more people, but for now, I'm gonna get back up to the high ground. Oh, this is amazing, fellas. Make sure to pull out the pistol. Like I said, we learned yesterday the hard way that I can't run just the sniper.
So after scouting and totally not camping, guys, it's strategic waiting. Come on. After strategically waiting on this mountain for a very long while, I ended up spotting another player out of the corner of my eye, and I ended up getting too cocky with how good I was with the sniper.
Is that a player? That has to be a player. There's a player down there that sees me. There's no way an NPC would move like that, surely.
I ended up taking a bunch of shots but missed a lot of them, but good thing I carried my sidearm with me. Since this player was getting really close, I switched to my sidearm and I was confident I could take him out with it.
He's getting close. Good thing I brought the pistol. No! Bro, he really got a lucky headshot on me. No. Oh. I was not ready for that. I pulled up with the freaking pistol out, ready to bang him up, and boom, he just headshot, man. No matter how powerful you are, you can't predict everything, I guess. Oh, fellas, this is huge, this is huge. We're right outside the giant lab building, but we spawned so close. I think we might be able to just run up to the ladder on this left side.
So after running to the lab building and climbing up it, I knew I had the perfect high ground for sniping, and all I had to do was scout the sides for a player to shoot at. And usually I would say the famous words, I didn't have to wait long for it, but I kind of did, I won't lie.
I see a player. I see a player at the very top of there. Uh-oh, I completely missed. He looks confused. Is that the top of a tree?
So eventually that person I saw in the mountain ended up pushing towards me, but it was a duo. Since I had the high ground, I took the chance of shooting at them with my 5.7 because I knew I could be more accurate with that with the laser. I used it to weaken one of the players and then later on kill one of the two, but the other one ended up getting away.
Got one.
And then a long while later, I ended up finding another player trying to get to the Exfil, and I knew if I could kill him, I would get some amazing loot. But then something really unfortunate ended up happening. The teammate from before that I couldn't find that got away, found me first.
My aim isn't good for this. Oh, someone snuck up on me. Oh wait, I did kill two people. 5.7 win with the snipe. Did I just snipe that dude? I just sniped that dude from 132 meters away.
Alright, so even though that was really rough, day 3 will most likely go better because day 2 was definitely much easier than day 1. I improved a lot and hopefully over the next few days I will become the king of sniping. But before we move on, we have a sponsor for today's video, Beyond Frames Entertainment. Tomorrow on Thursday, February the 8th, Ghosts of Tabor is officially releasing on the MetaQuest store. You can already pre-order it right now, but tomorrow you will be available to buy it and play the game. Of course, if you already own the game, you can still play it, but the wipe is happening, everyone will be reset, everyone will be the same level, and you will have a fair playing field. Ghosts of Tabor is a VR FPS game similar to DayZ or Escape from Tarkov. It's very realistic. You get to scavenge loot, eat, drink, keep yourself alive, play with teammates, and betray other people you meet. Really, a lot of stuff can happen, and the game is always being updated, and bugs are being fixed. Everything is going swell for the game. I've been playing it for months, and honestly, it is my favorite VR game and one of the only reasons I pick up my VR headset anymore. I love being able to have really realistic guns and very awesome situations play out where you can gain a lot of loot even if you don't have the best weapons. If you want to check out Ghosts of Tabor more, there's going to be a link to their website and also the game on MetaQuest store in the link in the description. The link to the MetaQuest store down in the description below is also 25% off for you guys. Once again, thank you Beyond Frames Entertainment for sponsoring today's video, and everyone watching, don't forget to check out Ghosts of Tabor. It's an amazing game. Anyways, let's get back to day 3. Today was an interesting day. I tried changing up my sniper a little bit using different scopes and whatnot, but that didn't really make a huge difference. Today went very similar to day 2. While I did end up getting some kills, I still ended up getting killed in the long run.
I just saw someone.
I did use some really good positioning skills to end up getting a sniper kill on our first raid though.
Oh, I got him! Oh, look at his body! Oh!
Although I ended up getting ambushed in the end. Anyway, so that didn't matter, so let's cut to a different raid on day 3.
Oh my.
So for the second raid of the day, I thought I'd switch up my scope once again on my sniper. Spoiler alert, this was 100% regretful and I'm never using the scope on a sniper rifle again. And I also changed my sidearm from a 5.7 to a Glock.
To a Glock with an extended wait a minute. As I was explaining, I noticed Glock with extended mag, suppressor, laser. I'm missing something though. Why is there no women on my Glock? Can we change that real quick? Wait a minute. Let's try this. Are you ready? Ugh, much better. Look at this. Sheesh.
Alright, just ignore past me. Let's get into the next raid. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, this is like 20 minutes into our second raid, but the raid was just a lot of me moving around the map and not seeing anything. But when I went to the beach house to go Exfil, there was something a little intense going on. There was a few Exfil campers making sure no one could get out with their loot. I tried to contest them, but they got away before I could end up killing them. I got a few bits and bobs that they left on the ground, but I didn't make much. I've definitely lost more money than I've made throughout this challenge, I'll be honest. But since day 3 was kind of a flop, let's move on to day 4, and I have a little something I want to try on day 4.
Alright guys, ooh, I don't know how I feel about this spawn. This is day 4 of becoming a VR Tarkov, Ghosts of Tabor, Realistic VR, Gone Wrong, Gone 3 AM, Gone Clickbait, Sniper.
After getting completely ambushed by some NPCs, I ended up making my way to the top of the lab building because a few days before we already know that it was a great move. It helped me get a few kills, and honestly, if I was a little bit more aware, I probably could have made it out alive that day. And since we haven't made it out alive successfully with a lot of loot yet, that's still what I'm shooting to do. To become the best sniper, I can't only just get kills, I also need to make it out with the big prize.
And he sees me back.
Also, the strategy I was talking about for day 4 was using a new sniper. This is the Dragunov, and it's semi-automatic, meaning I do not have to slide back the bolt to get a new bullet in the chamber every single time I take a shot. This should theoretically get me more kills because I don't have to wait to shoot another bullet, but it ended up not working in my favor, to say the least. It was really difficult for me to get a kill with the Dragunov for some reason, and honestly, I think it was just not the right move.
Bruh, that had to be a headshot right there. That was so gonna be a headshot. I don't know how I haven't hit this dude at least once. There's no way I haven't hit at least once. Cool, thank God for my sidearm, dog. Who the heck was that guy? Who does he think he is? This dude also had a USP 4.5. Oh, this is a 5.7 he had on him. Big man. I'm actually gonna take this from him. Oh, I see someone, I see someone. This is out of ammo too.
I'm not gonna lie, I completely sold there using a magazine that was basically empty, and that kill could have been really easy. Anyways, I kept scouting the building for a while longer and ended up eventually leaving after a long period of time. But before I could leave, I ended up getting into another fight inside the building while trying to loot it.
Oh. Why was some dude just lurking in here? Who just does that? What the heck? It's been like 80 years. I should be the only one in here. He has a sling bag, but an SKS, fully kitted?
I honestly really love this clip because it kind of shows you that no matter what weapon you have, if you're good enough at the game, you can really get anyone's loot from them. Or at least for the most part. I used my 5.7 that I found and I ended up killing this guy, which had a much better weapon in this fight. Anyways, I took his SKS, I looted the last floor of the building and ended up fleeing, but that was before I saw one last person. But it wasn't really a fight. I'll let you see.
What the heck? That dude was just looting. I got lucky with this.
So I'm not gonna lie, I really did get lucky. This dude was looting and I ended up finding a loaded backpack on his body. I ended up using one of the med stims and keeping one of the other ones. And although there was a decent amount of stuff in this backpack, I ended up leaving it and picking up the gun that I found on the floor. It was a fully kitted Galil with a thing like a suppressor, foregrip, you know, a lot of expensive stuff. I ended up grabbing all of that and started hightailing it for an Exfil. This could possibly be our biggest raid yet.
Come on. Come on. Oh, guys, we finally made it out with a raid with some loot. Oh my. This Galil, I picked it up instead of having two hands to fight. I took that big risk because I saw the suppressor on it. 2 somewhat expensive grips, a scope, it's fully kitted out. We also got the Tepico SKS, which is the one where you can kit out with accessories. We got a very expensive grip on it that really helps stabilize it, and 2 lasers, which is huge. Plus everything we threw into our bag. This is our first raid with actual profit, I'm fairly sure. The only problem is I don't really get any kills with my sniper, so...
Past me was right. I didn't really get any sniper kills this raid, so I really needed to redeem myself on day 5. So on day 5, I started off using the Dragunov once again. I know previously day 4, I said that it was not working out too well, but I wanted to give it one last chance. And I'm gonna be completely honest, it failed me and I'm never using it again because I did not do good today. At all.
Jesus.
No way, no way, no way. Nope, nope, I'm uninstalling. I'm uninstalling. I'm uninstalling. I'm uninstalling. I'm uninstalling. I'm uninstalling.
I see 2 people. That's 1 down, that's 1 down.
So I ended up killing one of the 2 people on the duo, and then I started getting shot by a scavenger behind me. I ended up taking him out and then running away to go get a different position on these people. I ended up taking some shots on what I assume is the guy's teammate, but I never got to finish him off. Then after that, I kind of left. The problem was, as I was going to this Exfil to just peacefully leave, I ended up seeing a player trying to get away. Once again, if you ever see someone running towards an Exfil, just assume that they probably have some good loot on them and you can try to take them out. Although I ended up failing and losing him behind some cover, and I just decided eventually to just exfil. And I almost ended up losing my sniper because someone had the same exact idea as I did just moments after.
Oh, holy crap, how did I not see him coming around the hill? That could have been some free loot if I would have sniped him. I'm a little upset, but I'm happy I got out alive at least.
I'm a little disappointed with my performance on day 5, but honestly, we have 2 more days to turn this around. I'm gonna keep my head held up high, and let's go into day 6 and try to get some good loot.
Gun looks familiar. It's because we're going back to the op with the full sniper scope, as it seems like that was what I was doing best with.
So this is a reoccurring theme by now, but I ended up scaling up the lab building as that's what I was closest to, and ended up scouting it out once again. And as we've learned from the last few days, scouting out the building always ends in me finding someone at some point, and that's kind of what happened. I took a few shots at this dude, and then I saw no movement after like the 3rd shot or so I assumed he was dead, but I guess we won't know till the end of the raid. So anyways, after that, I kept doing some more scouting until I encountered something else that was a little bit scarier than just some random dude running through the trees.
There's just some max tier armor sitting down here. I was trying to sing, dog. What happened? Oh, I see someone. Killed one of them, but I think I'm getting shot at from something else.
So I know it's pretty difficult to see in the footage, but I ended up shooting that guy with the deagle, or at least that's what I thought. It turns out by the end of the raid I found this out. A little bit of spoilers. Someone else killed him even though I was also shooting at him, and I thought I got the kill. And that ended up getting me killed in the long run.
Someone's looting. Jesus Christ, where did that dude come from? Where even was he? What? I'm gonna have to look back at that footage. What the heck?
So I looked in post and literally I could not see that dude. I'm assuming he shot me from somewhere outside because I heard glass being shot, but I guess we'll never know. Anyways, I spawned into raid 2 on day 6, and honestly, this one taught me a lot. But it taught me more of like a mentality more than actually like learning something gameplay-wise, which is pretty weird.
Early.
Basically, throughout this raid, I sniped like 4 people. Even though I didn't get any loot, I did make it out alive, but I found out that I actually just enjoyed the sniping more than enough to not care about the loot in the end. So with that mentality, we can just go on to day 7 right away. Day 7 will be a lot different for me because I'm keeping in mind that I don't care if I lose my stuff now, and I'm more focused on just having fun hitting some sick snipe shots.
Well, there goes that guy. I see someone. Oh, I got another one. Goodness me. They're running in like little ants.
Alright everyone, so we are back, day 7 of sniping, our final day of sniping, becoming the best sniper in Ghosts of Tabor, all of the above. And here's my problem, yesterday I really just found out that I'm doing this more or less not for the loot that I'd be getting, because I'm not really attached to that right now. but I'm doing this and I'm loving the thrill of actually just sniping people. Yesterday, we hit a game where we had 4 snipes, and even though they were all unkitted, you know, I didn't get anything from it. It was super satisfying. And so for today, the final day, I thought I'd pack you guys a nice little surprise. I got myself something really fun to use. Here are some 50 cals. These are the most expensive sniper in the game, and they shoot ammo. You can't even make this ammo. You can only buy the full magazines. And today we're going to be using our 50 cals for the final day of becoming the best sniper in Ghosts of Tabor. The most expensive snipers, and we're probably going to be losing them, but we're going to have a lot of fun today, and I'm sure you guys are going to love to hear this thing.
Sad days for someone to not spawn here. Someone spawns here. Why won't my laser go off? I just distilled fear into these guys, though. Alright, someone did spawn here. I just smited this dude's friend. I just smited this dude's friend. This weapon is far too powerful for someone like me. Oh, there we go. Now the laser's going off. Oh, I got both of them.
Oh my. Oh. It's warfare out here. Alright fellas, we are in another raid, and it turns out we spawned on the other side of the absolute schmearing I did last round.
So yeah, it turns out my Wi-Fi decided it didn't want to work,
fellas.
and I was lagging really bad at the beginning of this raid, and I lost a lot of hope for it.
so-
But luckily, later on in the raid, my Wi-Fi went back to normal, and I started kind of going a little crazy at my hobby, let's just say that.
No way I hit one of them from all the way up here.
Holy crap, that's my sniper awakening, dog. What the hell?
So I just hit the most insane snipe of my entire life. I only ended up killing one of them from this distance, and I was a little scared that the other one would end up camping his loot for longer than I had the patience for. But after about 5 or so minutes of just waiting and just like making sure no one was taking that loot, I decided it was finally time to go get it, and thank goodness I decided to leave exactly at that time. 1 second sooner and something unfortunate would have happened.
Alright, fellas. Oh!
What the heck? I was finally getting up to actually, like, go. Like, I was literally about to leave. And Shorty pulls up on me like he knew I was here. This dude was properly loaded. What the heck? Wait, why does he have like a max tier armor with a sling bag?
So after a while longer, I decided it was finally time for me to leave. I knew this was going to be risky because I'd only have one free hand while I was carrying really heavy gear. Meaning not only would I run out of stamina fast, walk really slow, but I'd also be one-handed with a sniper rifle as my only weapon. I already accepted that I'd most likely end up getting into a fight once I got to the beach house because I knew that person's friend would be camping his loot most likely. So I got ready and headed to the beach house Exfil.
I'm gonna attract a lot of attention killing these scavengers, though. This is a very scary predicament to be in.
Fellas? Not to alarm you, but I see that second dude's loot, and I don't know if I killed him or the scavenger did, but I think I actually sniped him and couldn't see him this whole time. I think I sniped him and he came out of render distance. I was like, holy. This backpack is loaded with stand mags. That's not what I'm freaking out about, though. Holy, there's a scar right here. This dude has a fully kitted weapon, too. These guys both just had a lot of magazines in their bags. Get me out of here, dog. Get me out of here. No! And the $20,000 Tiki head spawned. This Tiki head alone is worth 20k. Holy.
So there it was. Somehow at the end of my journey, I ended up getting more loot than I did when I was actually playing for it. So I guess maybe if you just play for fun, in the long run, you'll end up winning anyway. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey, and honestly, I appreciate it so much. Once again, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Let's get this my most liked video. And if you like this game, Ghosts of Tabor, you can go ahead, buy it, link in the description, or click on this video on screen. It's the 10,000 kit versus $100,000 kit in Ghosts of Tabor.